So hello friends, family, YouTubers. Want to thank you for taking some time to visit Jim's In Town Gardening and also Bella's Legacy Rabbitry. Here we are Sunday, and I can't tell you what the date is. Anyways, it's Sunday. Just got done church. Had a chance to minister to a couple people after the service, so that was good. A little late getting out here. It's cool. It is cool this morning. I think we were at 27. The barn's not too bad in here. Anyways, I was in hopes that I could share how I go about my breeding, you know, when I breed a doe to a buck, how I do it. And I've got one doe I really wanted to get bred back, and I thought I could do it in this video. Actually, there's three that I probably could, but because I like to have two or three, I breed at the same time so that hopefully they kindle at the same time. So if I have to adopt some babies, I can do that, because most of what I'm going to do is only going to be their second time breeding, and you never know what's going to happen. And here we are getting ready for winter here in Maine, so you know there's a lot of things that play into this. You know, one of the things that I wanted to bring up, I was watching a video from Kevin and Sarah from Living Traditions Homestead, and they brought up a scenario which I hope doesn't happen, but very well could happen. What if our grain companies are shut down? You know, they're talking about closing the country again. I know our governor here has talked about closing it up. It's so sad what's going on, but, you know, we don't know. So I've been, you know, trying to play this through in my head. I, for quite a few months now, have been trying to stay ahead of grain for my rabbits. Grain for the chickens, staying ahead there. Here we are going into winter. So in Maine, I don't have grasses that I can grow. Unfortunately, I didn't get my greenhouse built, so I'm not going to be able to raise herbs and, you know, a lot of greens that I could feed both the chickens and the rabbits. I've got awesome quality hay, some of the best hay that I've seen in a long time. Farmer down the road got onto his fields early. We had I've shared with you, we had a very dry spring and into the summer, like about 9 inches below normal rainfall. Anyways, I jumped on the ball and got hay. I may be adding down that way. I may put an addition there, not huge, but where I store my hay, I might bring my, I've got a freezer that doesn't work, that I've been storing grain in that. I can fit 10 bags of grain in there. So I might put that in there, build that next spring. Hey, if things happen, I may even do it this fall. If we have a late snow, maybe I'll do that, you know, if I can make that work. Then all my hay will go out there, which will help insulate the end of the barn. That end is insulated now, having that other building, and that building is insulated. That will be my workshop. I can get some of my woodworking tools in there. So, you know, like I said, I've been really thinking, you know, how am I set up? How many months can I go? With the chickens right now, I can probably go 7 to 8 weeks without having to buy any more grain. That's how much I've got stocked up. With the rabbits, I could probably go a month and a half right now on grain. Of course, I've got 3 does that are due to kindle. So once those babies, you know, about the 2 week, they're going to come out and start eating grain, maybe even earlier with some of them. Um, you know, I can go down and I can buy a bunch more. I've got barrels that I can put it in, keep it rodent proof. Um, but what if I couldn't get grain? If I was told right today that all the grain stores around me, within 100 miles around me, were going to sell out or go out of business because of the lockdown, whatever, couldn't get grain, I could get by for a while. What I would do automatically, I would reduce the grain intake that they're getting, and I'd step up my hay. Is it the right way to do it? What are you going to do if you can't get grain? I could cut the numbers down. I hate to, because I like what I have. It doesn't, getting a good breeding stock doesn't come quickly sometimes. You're relying on who you're buying them from, what they are, and most of them have proved out to be, good moms, good dads, rabbits that weigh up quick. My pet rabbits, I've got some of the pets that people are looking for, so that's good. If I had the greenhouse, I could make a lot of difference. I could grow more lettuces. I could grow, some of the greens that I could help cut back a little bit on the grain with. But like I said, my hay is beautiful, beautiful hay. Good and green. The Timothy was right at the perfect stage to be cut. It dried well. There's no dust in this stuff. It's just beautiful, beautiful hay. But this is something, regardless of what you've got, whether you've got sheep or goats or pigs, chickens, turkeys, even quail. These, you got to think about what you're going to do. My big thing, we went through that whole toilet paper issue back in March and April into May. What if everybody starts hoarding grain, buying years worth of grain? So what I do is I try to stay 2 to 3 months ahead, both for the rabbits and the chickens. I've got, I think I have 2 of my Rexes sold here. There's 2 cups of grain right there. I've had some calls on a couple of the other ones. Most of my mini Rexes, those are around a half a cup. Some are 3/4. Of course, my lion heads, I don't even eat that much. Sugar's litter. That's 6 babies there. That's a lot of grain. Baby's litter. Baby's litter, she had 10, I've got 9. That's a lot of grain. They're just about, Wednesday they'll be 8 weeks old. That's a lot of grain that they're eating. So I'm really hoping that I can find ones who want to start their own herd that will buy these guys. Same with Sugar's Babies. Sugar's Babies, if I was looking for rabbits to supply my family with meat, those are the ones. They are so fast growing. They're gentle to work with. She's always done a good job. Fawn is due. I'm going to show you a chart that I've got out here too. Leanna keeps for me. Fawn, and it's gotten, I think she's due the 22nd. She is. She's due the 22nd of this month. She loves to be a mom, and she does just as good as Sugar does. It's Sugar's baby. So, anyways, that's something to keep in mind. Start looking for alternatives. So anyways, I just wanted to throw that at you. Kind of be thinking in your mind, what can I do if you know, this is what we come to here in United States, Canada, wherever you're watching. So, I'm not going to make this a long video. I've got a lot of things I've got to do. I've still got cages to clean out today. Normally they're done in the morning. I didn't get it done. I have my church service video to edit and render. But the other thing I wanted to do is, last week I put out a video saying thank you to all those who have helped me get to the 500 subscription point. Got over that hurdle again. Thank you. Thank you so much for your support. But we're going to do a drawing. Now, I was hoping that Leanna could come out here. Leanna re-injured her foot again, so when I came out here, she was laying on the couch with her foot up in the air, elevating it because it swelled big again. I had made mention in that video where I'm going to do the drawing for the $25 Amazon gift card. I said, well, you know, I'm going to be plan on breeding some rabbits today. So maybe because I've got to get some nest boxes ready, I would do it in a nest box. You know, throw the names in a nest box and have her draw out of there. And I think it was Nama Grace said that would be a great idea using the nest box. So I'm going to bring one of my nest boxes in and we'll do that. Actually, maybe I'll take Satin's. Maybe I'll throw the names in Satin's box. Satin is our only indoor rabbit, and about twice a month, about every other month she goes through a false pregnancy. She's never been with a boy, ever. And about every 2 months for the last 3 cycles, she's gone through a false pregnancy. So I got to take that nest box out. When I take it out, where it's in the house right now, maybe I'll throw the names in there and let Leanna draw out of there. And you can see the size nest box that we use for our pet type rabbits. It's a lot smaller than the big ones. So at the end of this video, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have the names all thrown in. I'll read them out. I think there was only one that asked not to be in the drawing. And you know what? This is a man who I followed, not just this channel, but the channel that he had before whatever happened. Rob the Sapper Gardener, and I'm sure most of you know who he is. I love this man. I love his family. Rob is so down to earth. He's a veteran. He's a Christian. His family's a Christian. Love the 2 little boys. Love his wife. You know, and he shows what he does. He shows his mistakes. He's about as open and honest as you can get. Love this guy. So I know he asked not to put his name in, that he's been blessed by so many other channels, but you know, he's a blessing to so many other people. And I know I'm not the only one who, I'm getting all choked up talking about this family. I'm gonna include him in there, only because I think he, as many of you deserve it. You've helped support me, even through the times I wasn't here. So this is my thank you back. So when I come back, I'm going to have the names written down, and actually I'll read the names off of who's going in there, and I'll have my beautiful bride. She probably won't be in the camera, but you can see her hand reach over, and she'll draw the name. And what I'm going to have you do is email me with your mailing address so I can get that out ASAP. This video is going to go out tomorrow. If I get your address, I will have that in an envelope, and it will get out. It will be in the post box tomorrow. So I shall be right back. Actually, before I do, I'm going to show you some video footage of Mocha and Adrian. These are the 2 Rexes that I really want to get bred. Not going to be today, I guess. Yeah, some of you might remember my chocolate dough Mocha. She's a Rex. And she is one that I was hoping to breed, because you want to change the way I got my camera. I was really hoping, hey sweetie, was hoping that maybe in this video I could breed her. The buck that I want to use, he's a chocolate buck. I just want to make sure that he's not related. That, and I'm not sure exactly his birth date. I don't use a buck until they're at least 6 months old. And the lady that we got, actually both this doe and the buck, she's a small Rabbitry. I know she used one buck that she had, a lavender buck, Thumper. Some of you who have bought Mandy's babies, those were Thumpers. And there's a lot of Thumper breeding in a lot of the Rexes that I have here. So Adrian is a chocolate. I know who his mom is, but we weren't sure on the dad. So I've been waiting for this lady to get a hold of me so I can make sure there, because I don't do crossbreeding. Give me a minute and I'll bring the camera down so you can see Adrian. Hey, Aid. What you doing, big boy? Come see Daddy? Hey, you can see Daddy. So Adrian's my chocolate Rex buck. He's going to play shy. It's amazing when I bring this tripod and the camera, how they change. Anyways, I know his mom is Latte. But we're not absolutely positive. Leanna and I aren't positive on who the dad is. So if he's not related to Thumper, that will be the buck that we use on Mocha, because I'm hoping that I can keep that chocolate. Beautiful, beautiful colors. Normally he's right here at the door. He loves attention. He's CD. So that's what I'm in hopes, is that I'll get an answer back. Leanna and I are very, very careful with our records. Anything that we've done here, it's recorded. And for each doe, each buck, like Pebbles. Pebbles started she started making her nest and pulling fur. I think it was 11 days prior to her due date. I did put a nesting box in. Came out this morning. She pulled a lot more fur, and I was right in front of the cage door. And I'm thinking, oh no, boy, I hope you didn't have these babies this morning. Number one, it's cool. But the other thing is they weren't in the box. They would have been on the floor and possibly covered up in hair. Well, I went to move the hay or the hair, and there was a block on it. We've got these little, the kids' blocks, the little wooden blocks with letters and stuff on it. Well, anyways, some of the rabbits have those in it, just as a chew toy. Anyways, I felt, and I could feel something under that hair, and I was like, oh no. Anyways, it ended up being that block. So, these are things that I will put in the notes, or have Leanna put in the notes. Nest boxes, I've got some does that would chew on the wooden ones. So if it's warmer weather, I make sure that I use metal boxes, on that. Baby being one of them. Daisy is another one. These are just notes that we do. They're the birth dates, mom, dad, and even further generations when we can. Whatever it is that we can help identify different things for another time. And in that, with that litter, if there's a litter mate from one of these babies that we ended up keeping, what traits are being passed down? To me, these are important things. Hey, sweetheart, come see Daddy. Come on. You're being shy. Now, probably as soon as I pull this tripod out, it'll be right there by the door. Well, how embarrassing. I've had 2 cameras hooked up to the computer, and I had the audio box that I use for my recording unplugged. So the recording of this didn't get done. Anyways, what I'm doing here is showing the nest box. So we took out a Satin's cage. This is the size that I use for my pet rabbits, the mini Rexes, the lion heads. You can see how much fur this little girl pulled. I didn't have a whole lot of hay in there because she wasn't going to have babies. It was a false pregnancy. But anyways, so that's what I wanted to show. So now for those that were in on this drawing, and this is what I was doing as I was reading the names. Nana Grace, Michelle Tankersley, and I hope I pronounce this right, Catch Homestead Outdoors, Essayons Family Garden. Now, Rob, I know you said that you didn't want to be in the drawing. You've been blessed by a lot of people, but as I shared in the beginning part of this video, you've blessed so many people, and I just thought it was right to do that. So your name is included. Misha Lee, sis, you have supported both this channel and the ministry channel. Thank you so much. Your name's in. Mild Sauce, your name's in. Mighty Leg, your name is in. Page Family Homestead, Our Journey Back. Here's another couple. They have really helped this channel grow. They were constantly sharing the name of this channel, always giving good, very encouraging messages to different people on their channel about this channel. So thank you so much. Yeah, Leanna kind of wanted, my beautiful bride, she kind of wanted to be in the drawing too. And I said, honey, I'll just get you one. So anyways, that's what I was doing, is I was drawing the names. This is for a $25 Amazon gift card. There's so many other people who have helped this channel out. I'm really surprised that I didn't see your names in here. Actually, I was kind of surprised that the hits on this video were so low. But, that's what happens when you're not around for most of the summer, and I apologize for that. So now my beautiful bride is going to reach in. I don't know, you might have saw her hand. And she is going to pull out the name, the winner. And the winner was Essayons Family Garden. Rob the Sapper Gardener. Bro, I know what you said, but don't rob me from a blessing. And I am in hopes to do something again later on. As we go through each milestone. So be watching. I know in the last 2 days I've gained 10 more subscribers. So thank you for those who are sharing this channel. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Oh, this is where I'm showing the Amazon gift card. Rob, if you can go to this channel tomorrow, actually I'll probably go to your channel and I'll mention in a video, and I'll give you my email address. Get a hold of me so I can get your home address. For all those that have helped me through this journey, I want to thank you so much. You're all so important. I wouldn't be where I am if it hadn't been for all of you. So again, thank you so much. Love you guys. God bless you.